Hey, it's Abby from 41more.com. I wanted to give you a peek into the Exploring World History high school curriculum from Notgrass.com. This is worth 3 credits if you intend to use all the aspects of it. Your child can get a credit in history, 1 in English, and 1 in Bible. However, it's a really flexible curriculum, and if you just want to use it for the 1 history credit, you can totally do that as well. I love how flexible it is. So here's what you get. You're going to definitely need the textbooks. So you will have hardcover textbooks, 3 of them. The first one is Creation Through the Middle Ages. Then we have the Renaissance to the present, and then there is In Their Words, which takes you to the original source documents and speeches and poems and stories that go together with what your student is reading in the textbook. The next thing that would be super helpful to buy is the student review pack, which has 3 components. The first one is this student review spiral bound book. This is going to give you the questions that go with the daily lessons, as well as Bible commentary and literary analysis. Then you're going to have the quiz and exam book, and then the answer key. So let me show you inside all of these books so you can see how you would use them. So Exploring World History is essentially set up as 5 lessons each week, and that makes up a unit. So let me show you a unit here so we can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. So here is Unit 25 on the Cold War. You see a summary, and then here are the 5 lessons. When your student starts this, you will have a whole page of all the work that's required for that unit. So basically for the next 5 days. Like I said, if you're not using it for Bible credit or literature credit, so there's Animal Farm for literature, if you're not using it for those things, you can definitely skip those components. And then there's projects, but you know what? You don't have to use them if you don't want to. Remember, you're in charge of your curriculum. So if you just want to do the daily questions and call it, enough with the quizzes and tests, then you're totally fine. So your student would read through the lesson. And then once you get to the end of the lesson, you're going to find the specific assignments for that day. So once again, there's Bible, which you can use if you're doing the Bible credit. In Their Words, which will take you to the source documents. You'll read over there. And then if you're using literature, you would begin reading Animal Farm. And then the student review questions. So when you see student review, you come over here, and this is where you would find them. So I won't find the exact lessons, but wherever your lesson is, there's your student review questions. And then they would also have the questions based on the In Your Words reading. You're going to have commentary on any of the Bible passages. And then you're also going to find the literary analysis in here of whatever book your child is reading. So here is one of the examples of the literary analysis, and that's how you use it. And then of course your student would write their answers, and you have the answer key here. Every week there is a quiz on 5 lessons. So there are quizzes every 5 lessons. So Unit 1 quiz, Unit 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you hit Unit 5, you do an exam, which is over all of those 5 lessons, or units, I'm sorry, all the 5 units. So it's basically every 25 days you have an exam. Then you also have an English exam, and you also have a Bible exam. So what that does is if you decide to use it for 3 credits, you have all the material you need for assessing your student. So I highly recommend this Notgrass curriculum. It's very easy to use. My son with dyslexia even says it's easy enough for him to read and understand and work through it independently. We love it, highly recommend it, and you can read our full review at 41more.com.